Hello everyone, this is Moradius, and today we are going to be continuing my run through of the Minecraft challenge map Super Hostile Infernal Sky 2. So, last time we made quite a bit of progress. As you can see here, we got a lot of the wool blocks, we got all the mineral blocks. Hello Ifrit, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And it's getting dark already. I better do something about that real quick. Don't mind me. So next up we have the Undersky, I believe is the next area to go. I don't actually remember the full details. I think there's a portal to the Nether in the Undersky as well, and that's where like the final challenges are. I think. It's been a while. I mean, that being said, we still have like 6 wool blocks to find. Now, I'm not sure if like all 6 are really obtained going through that way, or if it's something else. I mean, like, there's only really one way to find out, but we just gotta go into the Undersky, see what we have. Probably could be sprinting, but it's alright being so. Hello, Luke Lima. Good to see you as always. So, hopefully the Undersky is not too messed up by the terrain generation rules. Because that could be a potential issue. And it'd probably be a lot harder to fall into the void now that there's actual stuff down there. But I'm okay, I went the wrong way. Oopsies. Gosh, has it been that long since I did this? It's been a few days. Do that. Hello, Ryan Shepard. Good to see you. Last stream went well. We got 10 out of the 16 wool, and we also got all the mineral blocks. Some of them were a bit challenging. And thank you, Luke Lima, for subscribing for 7 months. Very much appreciated. Glad for the support. Hopefully, I will continue providing content you enjoy for that 7 months. I'm also realizing how precarious that step is, but it's fine. Yeah, we're doing good. There was an area where I had a bit of an issue because I set up my bed outside. I forgot to put torches around it, so when I died, I respawned there, and there was a creeper on the bed, and it blew me off, and I lost a decent bit of progress. I also ended up... There's that little gap that was there that I didn't notice until I was bringing a lot of stuff back with me, so I had to go... Fortunately, I had backups other than, like, diamond ore. So I was able to recover it, but it was still quite oof that I dropped down and just lost a bunch of stuff. You like Twitch, you'd use it more? That's fair, that's fair. There is ads on Twitch and not on YouTube, as far as I know, but... Yeah, well, it's just how things are, I guess. Alright, let's not take my iron pickaxe. Let's go... You lag like crazy every time you open a stream. Yeah, and it was a big oof what happened to them. Oh, now this looks a little precarious. Okay, I mean, should be fine. It's just glass. I don't have any torches, do I? You know, maybe this is a good time to go get torches. I see the void fog setting in. Should be fine. But yeah, I think we're gonna want some torches if it's gonna be dark down there. 39 torch. I mean, like, that's not really going to be enough, but it should be good for a initial expedition into the place. We're just going to pretend all those caves and stuff don't exist. Probably should have moved the bed over here, but it's alright. Alright, more stuff. More potions that I can't use. Alright, so a lot of the bedrock is still here, so that's good. Oh, and there's the fleecy box all the way over there. Okay, well, that's supposed to be bedrock. Well, things have... Okay, well... Yeah, it's changed this to be a lot easier. Oh, there's another portal over there. I kind of can't really tell where... Use stars. Well, the thing is, I'm not really running low on gold. I just didn't want to grab a bunch of torches, then die without placing them all. Anyway, we already got blue wool here, which makes sense. Like, I think a lot of these gaps were kind of meant to be holes that dropped you off into the void. But now they're kind of possibly ruined. So it's kind of like hard to tell what I should and shouldn't do, but... Yeah, I really should have brought the blue wool back, but you know, it's fine. Let's just take a quick look in the nether. Have you seen the crazy stuff you can do with the cushion? I know people have been doing, like, using it as stuff for videos, but I haven't seen much of it. Right. So you have to burn the wood. The red mist beckons. Creepy creeper castle. This one's horrible. I hated that one. I know I struggled a lot when I originally did this map. Enchanted gold armor. That is more useful than you think because of piglins. And I already see piglins over there. So first and foremost, I should probably bring this back. Place is giving you the creeps. Yeah, well, a creeper castle would do that. Alright, so... First and foremost, we need to establish a base of operations right here. Preferably without all the mobs doing their thing. Wow, I just went like... I don't know, the enemies... The mobs really kind of were friendly. Okay, let me ignore that arrow. Generally, the spawns are pretty forgiving here. Create LED screens, understand colors on it using different blocks with different light levels. Yep. I've seen, like, people post... pretty much... having movies on it. So yeah, you can really do a lot of crazy stuff. It's really kind of funny to think about because it's like, oh yeah, now we made it so you can sit in Minecraft. Okay, but what if I use the ability to sit to make an LED screen instead? Right, let's dump this here. Let's make more torches. There, that should be good. I know it's a little risky, but we're going to take that out. We're gonna. That should be fine, I think. Oh wait, no, no, no. I need gold something. Well, no, there's enchanted gold armor. Light after all. First movie made was the Angry Birds movie. Yeah, yeah, no, I saw clips of that. Yeah, I definitely saw it. Yeah, I also do remember seeing all the fact that you can now like do much better. You can there's a lot of ways to go faster than minecart transportation, but this is just another way to go faster than minecarts. It's just whack. All right, let's take one of these. Well, I mean, we didn't need the water bottle with no effects. Okay, they're all congregating over there, which, fine. We'll just place some torches and everything will be fine and dandy. And with this place secure, hopefully, that means we are good to go into the nether once I set up some stuff around here. All right, well, let's light it up a bit more. No need to attempt fate again. We'll stick to this corner. That should be fine. Should have really brought more building materials, but it's fine. It's fine. Never really used swords, more of an axe guy. Let's see. Super well optimized too, which is unusual because they're entities and not blocks. You can make a super flat world, fold them, and be fine. Interesting. Are they really put a lot more effort into cushions than they really needed to, huh? But anywho, we're cool, right? We're cool. You're not gonna kill me? Good, good, good. Okay. All right. So, this dungeon is either going to be really easy or really hard. So basically, it's all made out of stuff that falls down when the blocks are updated. So it starts out manageable enough, but when there starts being gas spawning at the end, they update blocks very easily. It becomes quite a problem. It's in my best interest to get through this as fast as possible, taking as little... Well, oh. Actually, now I look at it, how are you supposed to get up some of these layers? So that should be safe to do. Just need to find, like, gravel stacked on top of other gravel. Should be fine. Oh, and there's a fleece box over there. Alright, well now the gas are going to start spawning. I know that much. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so there's multiple. You have... Oh, boy. The gas are here. Run, 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 run. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Alright, I think, like, they're far enough away. It's not really a problem. Yet. The problem is, I think there is a second wool there. Which means this is going to be quite a bit of a doozy. Alright, let's return back to our base out there. Sword sweeping damage can mess up a lot of things on course, especially you hit a zombie pigman while trying to fight a hoglin. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that, but that would be really, really annoying. Alright, so we got the green wool, but I'm assuming there's a little more. Yeah, so like that first part was easy, but that's not where the challenge really is. The challenge is getting the second one. Magma cube, lovely. Probably should have brought some kind of food. There's so many spawned here. Those piglin noises make me a little worried. I know they're not after me right now, but could change quite easily. Oh boy. Oh, fudge. That makes things a bit more complicated. Well, I mean, at least we have a bunch of diamond ore. Use the diamond ore as... I thought it went on for a little bit longer, but I mean, maybe it still does. Is there not another fleecy box here? Is this just for funsies? What is that? Is that really it? Good thing about flammable material with you to build more bridges? I should really be. So yeah, the whole thing is that it's made out of gravel. It's not all gone if a gas hits something, but it can quickly get out of control since you just lose. Stuff will fall down. Okay, I can't sprint anymore. That's lovely. Yeah, I'm like wondering, like, is there more? Because that doesn't feel like it's it, you know? And yeah, I know it's flammable material. I should have brought the cobblestone, but I didn't. So is that really it? I was expecting a bit more from this. A longer gauntlet. I guess not, huh? I can't do a sprint jump. It's fine. Just scouting around. I'm on the verge of death anyways. But yeah, if there's no more fleecy boxes here, then it's kind of whatever, you know? The ghats ended up not spawning as much as I thought they would either. Maybe that's just because there's so many piglins and zombie piglins around. It fills up the entity limits, but you know, I'll take it. Yeah, no, that just really seems to be it. I mean, hey, it makes things easier for me. I'm not gonna complain. I don't see any way out of this where I don't die, though. I mean, like, I could probably be more careful, but it's kind of like, it doesn't matter, you know? Oh, we didn't die. That's lovely. What's this glowing area down here? It's just glowstone? Glowstone for the fun of it? Alright. Well, for now, I'm going to assume this area is done. I probably missed something vitally important. And that's going to end up being the death of me. But we don't have to worry about that quite yet. So we're good. We're good. More or less. So let me go dump all this stuff in a chest. And then... Or, you know, I can fall to my death. That works too. Do I know a gas fire will lose 1,000 hearts when it's hit back? Besides arrow row cannons, it's the highest damage in the game. So that just pretty much... Did I not... Oh, okay, well... Fine, whatever. Why are you skeletons still here? I guess they were just deloaded. There's a bunch just chilling over there? That's not cool. But yeah, I guess it would make sense that they just want to make sure that when you hit it back, it kills them instantly. So you get that full satisfaction instead of having to hit multiple back. But no, I did not know that. That is fascinating. Okay, let's get all the way back. Oh yeah, for those counting, I think that's death number 19 on this map. unfortunate, but it is what it is. I need to make sure I actually use the bed when I get over there. May do another hunger reset. Just because clearly I've been not the most sparing with my hearts and hunger right now. You don't know if it's been patched out of the game? Yes, you slept since then, so you don't know. Well, at least I want to say it was at 18 when last done. Also, now that I think about it, those caves down there probably are doing quite a number to reduce the spawn rates up here. Huh. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the change generation... I probably should have played this on an earlier version, but it's whatever. I'll have to double check with Kaizo Caverns and Legendary to see if they also have the same issue. But I imagine it'll probably be fine. I don't really see them being open to the void. Okay, respawn point set. I really should have grabbed cobblestone from the chest before I went this way, but you know, it's fine. The 20, alright, we're here. Alright, so next up, well, actually, let me check what's in this. Flint and steel. Good, I don't have to worry about making that myself. So when you have an area called, you have to burn the wood. Well, that's threatening. Just run for it. Warning, this area is very hard. If you go on this section, I won't blame you. Don't burn yourself. Resources. Good. More flint and steel. I guess the flint and steel out there was to relight the nether portal in case something happened. So I'm guessing this must be the brown wool. Because the usual thing is that the brown wool is ridiculously easy, and I know they were trying to psych you out with those warnings, but yeah, no, it should be fine. The piglins are going to be a bit of an issue, because again, the map's not designed with them in mind. Well, I guess we're just sitting here waiting. Just need to increase the amount of surface area being burnt at any one time. Probably. Make it go a little faster. It probably would have been faster to just grab an axe and cut through it instead of, you know, doing this. Waiting is a true evil. Yeah. Guys, we're not doing any speedruns here today. Bunch of nether wart. I don't do potions because I'm stupid. Yep, this is the brown wool. Let's go take this out, and that's another wool done. So does that really mean that there's 4 wool in Creepy Creeper Castle? Alright, the piglins are gone, but there's an awful lot of zombie piglins there. They're just spawning in pretty big quantities. Mob cap is 70 load chunks. In this case, where you think all the mobs are loaded, and more mobs can spawn in the world. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Might make it a little easier to deal with. Alright, Creepy Creeper Castle. This one could be rough. Okay, we have the enchanted golden armor. We're only taking one piece at a time. If I die, I can grab another one. So you make mob switch to stop mobs when I get 70 villagers, but I keep the chunk loaded with an ender pearl stasis chamber. Yeah, I'm familiar with all those kinds of things that have the mob cap. Or, oh. Oh, that's lovely. Silverfish? Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. Yeah, I asked for that one. I don't know what I thought would happen, but it's just like, why don't we just blow it up just to see, and, ooh. That creeper is not too happy about that. You check on the day we have to change some things recently. What? Oh, no, don't tell me that blowing up the TNT made them all mad. That might have been a massive blunder, not gonna lie. You guys are still cool, right? What? I mean, yeah, I am familiar with the debug settings. Just need to remember where. Yeah, the handicap's not very. It's not a lot of enemies here right now, but it's. Okay, so I don't know why they're all chill with me. Okay, no, they're not chill with me anymore. Okay, whoops. I was kind of hoping to bait them off, but yeah, yikes. I. So we're see that gas up there. That's lovely. I've now made things infinitely harder for myself. Go figure. So it was almost certainly triggered because I lit that TNT. There's almost certainly like spawners inside those bedrock things, but maybe we just keep our distance. I'm giving me cobblestone, huh? I'm guessing this is what they want me to do. Feels kind of weird for them to give me a bunch of building materials and not expect me to build with it. Alright, so now the question is, what do I do here? Do I escape with my ill-gotten gains? Or you've been playing a bunch of Bloons Tower Defense 6 lately? Interesting. I've definitely, like, touched upon the game a bit. So, okay, let's turn around. I played bits of it here and there, some of the Bloons games here and there. I just haven't delved much into it. But it seems interesting. Maybe a little too complex for me, but it is interesting. Alright, so I'm thinking we... Okay, there's a whole area in there. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe we escape with our red wool. Okay, looks like the zombie piglins are still cool. Or, well, they're cool with me now, so that's good. That's good. That's good. I just know... One thing I probably would not do is play Bloons Tower Defense on stream, just because... There's probably, like, all sorts of really crazy stuff you gotta do to get, like, full completion on that. Ever played Celeste? No. I am aware of it. The problem is that, like, that game is really scary for a person who likes to complete games. I should probably put this chest piece up since I'm almost certainly going to die. That Bloons started to be a fun podcast game. I could see that. But yeah, so I don't mind tough platforming challenges. It's just that when it's like, okay, do it all without dying once, where it gets kind of rough. And play while chatting with friends, yeah. Well, I can't sprint, so... We're kinda just... Is Bloons not blue? Yeah, well, I know. Full completion is very difficult for Bloons. There's so much stuff to do, and most of it is really hard. Yeah, no, that's why I'm kind of like, I don't think I would ever... I don't have the stamina to break that. We're just gonna have to let it... Okay, yeah, no, that checks out. That checks out. But I mean, like, I assume, like, it's very cool for people who are very much into the game. But for people trying to do full completion, it's a little bit daunting. Especially if you're not a series veteran. And I don't know, I'm like... I could, like, probably do okay at the lower level. It's just the harder levels where it starts becoming problematic for me. No, I'm not doing cooking clicker on stream. I've seen a video about people trying to 100% cookie clicker, and it was terrible. Yeah, no, I'm aware. I ain't doing that. It's Oh boy. Hope the creepers don't kill me there. Dark Souls? Uh, yeah, Dark Souls is a game I would be willing to play on stream at some point. Part of the issue is I've already been in all like the Soulsborne games. Oh wait, I can sprint again. That's right. I mean, like maybe I don't need to sprint. Never touched the game again with cookie. I assume you're still talking about cookie clicker. Yeah, no, that I totally understand. It's rough. But yeah, I always do enjoy going through. Actually, no, I want to sprint through here. So if they blow these up, then I go kaput. But like, I mean, I guess in some regards. Well, okay, there are some things I would not do, and on stream with Dark Souls or any of the Soulsborne games, and that's pretty much anything that's give me a moment. Anything that involves PvP. Just because I normally don't play with people. I mean, like, there are some, but, like, there's a lot of just unnecessary grinding that is just like, I'm not a fan of PvP in games in general. More power to those who enjoy it, but it's never been my thing. Okay, real quick, I just want to say, I noticed there's a slight issue here. So we have... We're missing a good chunk of the wall. Well, no, okay, we're not missing a good chunk. We're missing about one of... Let me do another death reset. Or another health reset or something. Come on, just... A lot of Souls-like games that you've seen that never plan to play. Dark Souls is one. Where is the list goes on? Well, so I'm a big fan of the ones that I regard as as basically the ones made by From Software. Those ones I all enjoy to an immense degree, except kind of Demon Souls. Demon Souls kind of sucks. Sorry to any Demon Souls fans, but I don't like Demon Souls. That's probably one Soulsborne game I would not play on stream. Another thing, so besides PvP, the other thing I probably wouldn't do is, there are special rings you can get in Dark Souls 2, I think, for beating it without using bonfires and beating it without dying. And cool if you can do that. I'm not touching that. Those goals. And I mean, like, I find doing Steel Soul and Hollow Knight a lot more plausible than doing Dark Souls Deathless or Dark Souls 2. Maybe it's just because Hollow Knight's more fast-paced, though. Feasible game for you 100% on stream might be Cuphead. Yeah, that is a possibility. Maybe at some point I will. Of course, we don't need to do all the really hard games. We can also do, fun games. Well, I mean, like these hard games are fun. Like, as punishing as this Dark Souls series is, I do enjoy it very much. But, and not everything needs to be a big challenge. Sometimes it's fun to just go through a game. Like, I know after Silk Song, I plan on doing Boom Blocks, both it and its sequel, because those games are a lot of fun. And I may be getting myself in over my head because doing full 100% completion on that might be a bit. Is that with the DLC it goes to 300%? Yeah, I know there's like getting really good ranks and all that and all this other stuff. But like it does feel like something I could do at some point. I'm not like necessarily opposed to it, but yeah. 100% Slime Rancher. No, that's an idea. I've seen that game. Definitely looks fun. Though I don't know like the full uh okay, I'm realizing now that I left the blue wool back over at the Undersky. Okay. Or at the intersection chest. Boombugs? Yeah, no, it's definitely among some of my favorite Wii games. I just had a lot of fun messing around with those as a kid. You go through the Wario Land, Wario World game. You know, I haven't really touched most of those. I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, I haven't really touched it. Give me a moment just to double check something. I do actually have one of the Wario Land games in the room with me right now. That being Wario Land Shake It. That's like the only Wario Land game I really played. But that was fun. I wouldn't mind doing that 100% on stream. I guess part of the problem though is going for 100% means that you spend a lot of time on some games all night. So it may end up taking me a while before I really get. How does streaming on the Wii work? Well, okay, so I wouldn't actually be streaming on the Wii. What I would be doing is bringing out my Wii U, and I have a capture card that I use with the Wii U that allows me to get gameplay. It's not hard to 100% the one. Oh yeah, I imagine not. It does seem like it'd be good fun. Alright, so yeah, there's the blue wool. So we are at a little bit of a problem. We're actually like legit almost done with the map already. It hasn't even been an hour. However, there's a slight problem. That being, there is one wool block unaccounted for. So, so I think it's the purple wool that we need. There are a few spots it could be. And like, I know I could easily pull up the wiki and stuff, but I kind of want to avoid doing that for right now. Just because it's not like totally necessary to do it. And well, like, we have a lot of time left in this stream. So it's not exactly a problem if I spend a little extra time. So it could either be in the Undersky or it's in Shredded Sky. It's almost certainly not in the Nether. But I don't fully know that. Let's just take more of a look around here. Hopefully while avoiding dying. I'm probably also gonna want to set my bed back at that intersection. So we're gonna remove this. Just grab torches, grab the chest plate, grab that, grab that, grab that. Let's explore a bit more down here in the Undersky. Subnautica all PD entries and complete. Time to move on below 0, and after that, Subnautica 2. Congrats. I know some of those you were a bit concerned about the entries, but it's good to hear you've got through them. Below 0, I assume shouldn't be too much of an issue, but since I want to say it's smaller scale than the Nautica one, let's not go down the big pit. A lot of enemies are spawning. Gosh, I'm really kind of wondering where would purple wool be? No, I know it's like not 100% like there's a very linear order to the wolves. There's mostly an order to it, but it's not like 100% set in stone. But it would seem to suggest to me that it's either here in the Undersky or it's here or it's in Shredded Sky. Honestly, I don't really know where it would be in Shredded Sky though. It also could just be in some random spot somewhere. I mean, like, it's almost certainly in a fleecy box. Maybe it really is just hidden in the, hidden in Classic Sky, and I just don't have the slightest clue, apparently. Can I see anything from here? No. No. Don't know a lot about Subnautica. Do you cut away from spoilers for DC? Oh no, you have to adapt to food, and there's a big tree in the game. Yeah, I've seen videos about that tree. It's definitely what was the wooded area? Soft open past it. So nothing from so signs that you played the game really surprised I didn't see any spoilers for that long. Well, that's good. That's good. I've mostly avoided spoilers for Silk Song. I think. Also, we're gonna do a quick hunger reset. So if I assume you're talking about Sky Garden, and yeah, there could be something there, but it's mostly just a big farming area. And it's generally a pretty easy spot. I think I want to say I explored it all, but hard to say. There is like one spot I can think of here that would have another fleecy box that would set it between this and Undersky, but it's pretty sus. If I end up going too long without figuring out where it is, I'll look it up. Of course, I don't want to like wait to spend like a couple hours just looking around areas I've already been. But yeah, I have one idea about where it could be. Just don't feel too good about it. So something on a distant past it, but also not really sure. I mean, it could also just be one of these clouds. I'll definitely like go take a look in a bit, but it's really hard to say for certain. Now imagine if I hadn't played this map before. Imagine how much difficulty I would have with not realizing that there was, like, for example, 3 wool in the town. Or that there was 2 wool in Classic Sky. There might actually still be 3. I'm not discounting that as a possibility. So when we start getting to the maps I haven't done, which is actually which way did I actually travel to get up this way? Oh, I went over that way, that's right. Once we start getting to the maps I haven't touched before, which is going to be literally the next map, we are going to be in for a rough time. Because I will have no prior... No. If I finish the map and still have time left in the stream, what are your plans? No, so I have I already have plans set up. Basically, there was, if you heard of Zelda Classic, there is a series of games, or well, basically it's think Mario Maker, but Zelda, and it's a lot more robust and also not official. Okay, looking up there, there's not a fleecy box up there. There is, but one of the games I played, Isle Rebirth. The post game ended up being a bit too challenging for me, and I decided to move on. But I don't mind throwing some attempts at it in between games when I finish stuff. So, like, the plan was that if I finish this stream, I was going to spend a bunch of time doing the boss rush. And save the second Steel Soul attempt for next stream. Let me take a look, a gander around here. I don't know what I'm thinking, just bringing 34 blocks, that's going to be enough to kill this. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about this idea, but might as well climb it up a bit. See if I get any indication, maybe. Or if I can see something. No, I'm not. There's another llama. That was a wasted block. Don't think this venture is gonna last much longer, if I'm being honest. Hey, let's stop. Okay, no, I'm out of block. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna be here. So we're gonna go run with the assumption that it's like it's either whatever Ifrit noticed, or it's gonna be in Classic Sky. That's my two bets on where it could be. Also take the blue wool with us. You know, I noticed like there's a structure over there, but then I realized, wait, no, that's not a structure. That's just a bunch of sand that fell down. I'm like not fully convinced that there's not something in the big chunk of glowstone. And there was also like another wool that was out of order that was hidden here. So like it's not like out of the question. I guess that is the issue with this map having less clearly defined dungeons and more just areas, is that it makes it a little bit harder to tell how many wool are in any given area. Yeah, cyan wool is the last one in Shredded Sky. Blue wool is first one of Undersky. Gosh, like I'm just not sure, but I don't want to like thoroughly explore a place I've already explored a bunch. We never ended up using these chickens, by the way. I don't know why. They're kind of just here. Let's go check out Sky Garden. See, maybe there really is something there. I didn't really use this tree farm, huh? It just gave me so much resources that I just didn't need it. It was towards the back of it, you believe. Well, only one way to find out. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me to just blindly miss something like that. Yeah, I didn't make a simple staircase up. I just cleared up, I guess. I should have brought a pickaxe, but you know, I just didn't. I'm smart, as you can tell. Alright, let's just go over this way. We're gonna place the bed down just to be safe. Yeah, I think other than this one wool, we finished this map faster than we did Sea of Flame 2, which is... Well, I think this is an easier map, but still. Realized for a moment there I was jumping over a pit. Really reckless of me, but we're fine. I mean, this also, I will admit that, like, I wouldn't exactly be, okay, it's getting dark. That might be a little bit of a problem. Would not be surprised to see multiple fleecy boxes here. That being said... Doesn't really look like it, does it? Oh, nope, you're right, you're right. All right. My bad, I was dumb. I'm really dumb for not bringing a pickaxe. What the heck was I thinking, man? Well, that can be resolved. You have all the resources to make a better pickaxe here. Got enough for an axe, too. Yeah. You smarter than me in this case. Get an axe, too, just because that way we can get more easy building materials. It's a bit dangerous doing this at night, but it'll be fine. This place is pretty peaceful. Ignore the violent mobs over there. Hopefully they leave me alone. Saying something does not equal smart. Maybe, but still. Alright, now, how the heck am I going to get down here? Well, we can start with the simple way of just digging down. When has that ever gone wrong? Oh, I almost jumped down to my death. How am I going to get down there? I mean, like, I know how I can get down there. Before it's not the wool and just a troll. No, they're usually pretty good about it. The one time it wasn't was like... Oh, it was also pretty easy to... Alright, so... in order to get this, we're going to need... like, gravel. Or sand. Or both. Fortunately, we have a lot of it over here. Spider's not following me anymore. Good. Just get all this sand. Try not to die. Actually, what am I doing? Let's get rid of you. All right, that makes things a little better. Creepers are still there, but it's hopefully fine. Hatch this up. Oh, you're already dead. Okay. There's another creeper over there, and creepers who knows where all around, but should be fine. So we just need to get a bunch of... and okay, I was like gonna say, like, you didn't even leave the sand blocks for me to collect. Would have been rude. I don't know how much sand it's going to take to build a staircase down. It's just going to be a lot. Maybe like 2 stacks. Good enough. Or at the very least is a start. We can reevaluate after that. Oh, I know, I'm stupid. I literally can just make one pillar below me and then pillar up using the sand after digging it out from underneath me. Why am I overthinking this, man? Hecking heck. We'll be a little cautious, not go too fast so we don't run out of stamina. Jamie lost the water buckets. Well, I mean, like, I could get iron. There's more than enough iron in Shredded Sky, but... I mean, maybe that would have been a faster method than just digging up a bunch of sand. Well, no, actually, I don't even need to do that. I just straight up have iron ingots. And that at the chest of that intersection that I just never used. So I'm just being kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't have a bow. That'll be a slight issue. Yeah, I can't say I'm exactly surprised at this outcome. But I think, yeah, this is the purple wall. It was here all along. That would be a really dumb spot. Alright, so key is getting out of here without getting sniped. Alright, well that worked wonderfully. Spider hobby. Can you come down here so we can fight? You know, I shouldn't be too surprised. It just hurts a little. Alright, I just created more of a death trap for myself. That's fun. That's fun. That's totally what I wanted. I really should have lit that place up while I was down there, but I guess I didn't. Oh, that's lovely. I mean, that is a creeper face right here, so... Not really too surprised. But we got plenty of time to figure this out. Just, it will... Probably... I really should have... just gone in the water. You know what? Screw it. We got time. Let's just go make a water bucket. There's no point spending all this time being silly when I could just make myself a water bucket. And we call it a day. No point really doing anything else other than that. Come on, I placed the bed in a different spot. You can't say it's the same item. There we go. Alright. I'll take this. Right, let's grab those iron ingots. Let's make our water bucket. Stop being exceedingly stupid. You know, remember how to actually traverse over here. Yeah, this will just be a lot faster than doing it really agonizingly slow way of dying multiple times trying to get this out when I could just have... I don't have to re-get all the infrastructure and resources to keep doing it. I can just, you know, place a bucket of water down and be done with it. Alright, where is... There we go. One bucket acquired. Let's go make it a bucket of water. It is also starting to get a bit dark, so I should probably hurry up. I mean, I hear skeletons. No, granted, those ones spawned because it was dark, not because it was... There was shade, but even so, let's not push it too much. Wonder how many of the chickens I spawned are still alive and how many of them fell off to their death. Yeah, they might honestly all still be alive. Let's grab some additional resources for the fun of it. I mean, I'm gonna be a bit low on hunger, but it should be fine. Shouldn't be hopping around as much. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's just me being silly. Not super important to be able to sprint around. So we'll be fine if we're a little starved. Maybe there's some food I didn't notice. I could hunger reset, but I don't have a chest set up around here. I mean, what's the problem being a little... Well, no, there's literally just enough wood here to make a chest. Let's not waste time here by being silly. Oh, and there's already a floating block here. And now we just jump on down. And now we're all good. Now I can sprint to my heart's content until I run out of stamina again. And we're good to go. Someday I'm gonna have to learn how to actually be good at Minecraft instead of just doing stupid things like hunger reset because I don't know how to actually set up a good farm. Or at least one that lets me be patient enough. It's like, yeah, I could go through all the effort of making a wheat farm, or I could just hunger reset and then be done with it, you know? I mean, when I get to, like, Nightmare Realm, that one, I'll probably have to set up a decent farm. It's already spawning glow squids? Crazy. Do I have torches just lying around somewhere? No. Well, maybe if I'm a little faster this time, it won't be as much of an issue. That being said, I don't need torches up here. Why don't we grab some of these? Not like I need them to navigate or anything. Do that, do that. No, I feel like it's taking me a lot longer to get this one simple piece of wool than it is for me to get gotten all the way through Creepy Creeper Castle, which is crazy. Considering how this is the easy one, and that was the hard ones. Really? Another spider jockey. That's the third one I've seen on this map. Maybe they're just a lot more common than I thought. Okay, it is getting a little annoying going back and forth, but hopefully now that it's lit up, it shouldn't be as much of an issue. Maybe they'll stop spawning, and I can get my wool and get out of there. Without becoming a pincushion. Maybe need to grab a few more torches just to be safe. This is definitely taking a little bit longer than I would have liked, but it's fine. Ish. Like, I really could just go and get the resources. Go down, please. Yeah, nope, it's not gonna work out. Okay, well... Sorry I was gone until I had chess match with your friend. No worries, no worries. We did find the purple wool, but it, giving me a little bit of difficulty. Mainly because I'm just trying to brute force it. Because, like, you know, if I just get this attempt, then there's no need to go through a bunch of effort to go in fully geared and get it done. But at the same time, like, this is clearly taking me a little more effort than I'd like to brute force it. So maybe not. Not doing a good job of lighting up that one area with torches. Why is it spawning so quickly, too? Maybe we want some of these torches. Alright, that was suboptimal to say the least. But we may be fine. Yeah, no skeletons here, so I think we're good. We can just get out. Thank goodness. That one was taking a little too long. Put one here just for insurance in case I die to some stupid reason on the way back. But I don't think we're going to have that issue. Gosh, I don't remember this Minecraft music. There's a lot of Minecraft music I kind of just haven't listened to, because you hear all the classic ones from years, and then they've added new ones. I just haven't played as much Minecraft to really listen to it all. Placing another one there. Especially if I make a dumb mistake, like jump down in that pit. You know, I will admit Undersky was probably made a bit easier because you don't fall into the void anymore. Bit of a shame, but I will have to double check to make sure that's not an issue with future maps. But those things just happen sometimes. Oh, and it is getting dark. I probably should sleep. Did I... Where is my... Okay, it's over here. Convoluted, stupid staircase. And now I can't sprint any longer. That's alright, I didn't need to. We're fine. This is nice music to end on. Just one last trip through the Infernal Sky II. Just need to go the last little bit of distance without sprinting. My legs may not be functioning properly because I'm too hungry, but it's fine. And there we go. All the varieties of wool. And the 3 mineral blocks. And we're done with Infernal Sky II. So that's good. It feels good. Now being two of these maps, the next one is where it's going to get a lot harder. I know it's called Kaizo Caverns. And even ignoring the Kaizo part, the fact that I do not know the maps as well means that it's going to be a bit rough. But all right, with that, we are going to swap over